Use the fan on it. It's warm. Get a little humid out here. Out here. My shoe on. Okay. All right, everybody, what's going on? Hey, Chista. How are you doing today? Good to see you in the chat. Why does this thing keep saying everything when I type everyone? Hey, passerby, good to see you. Damn, those look good. Thank you. Yeah, we're still working on them. We're still working on them. Well, I should put... Ooh, it's getting warm out here. How y'all doing today? We're gonna add some more stuff. We got the full day off. We'll see how much painting can actually get in today. Been a while since I joined in. Yeah. But besides yesterday's stream, I think it's been a while since I streamed, almost 5 days from yesterday. Yesterday's stream? What we doing here? Uh-oh. Did we stall out? Did we stall? Thanks for the likes, you guys. Yeah, I was just listening to Don Drell's stream before I had to switch over to this. Man, I really need another extension cord, though. I could use another. Let me go try and find another extension cord real quick. Hold on, guys. This way I don't have to keep unplugging and plugging in the extension cord for my power sources. I can just plug this in, and now we got this cord. You got the day off too? Oh, nice, passerby. Did I tell you I got a job as a comics translator? Nice, Chista. How long are you doing that? No. That sounds like awesome job. Until they're like, where's the translation? We need that now. Even if it's not like the dream job, you never know what kind of things you might get into that help improve your life later on when you get older. But all right, we got our extension cord. We're good. Let me skip to the actual moment here. Who's doing what? Dondra's still on. Yeah, that's awesome, Chista. It's fun. You like doing it? You're translating what? Oh, Invincible. Okay. Like, is that like the comic or the show, the television show? Like, are you doing the subtitles and stuff? All right. So what I wanted to do was take. Man, I gotta be careful because I'm gonna end up tripping up on this cardboard. No, hold on. Let's do it like this. How we have it this way. Oh, there goes my earbud already. Yeah, the comic. Okay, cool. Yeah, people always needs people. Oh man, I don't want it on this. I don't need the earbud on this. Excuse me, guys. AirPod detect or disconnect. Sorry. Thanks, guys, for all the likes. Holy crap, 5 already? Can't believe you guys giving me 5 likes already. All right, let's get this started. Come on, yo. And how are we looking on the screen? Lined up just a tiny bit. I mean, gonna do some more on these panels. I'm gonna need this. We got our cerulean. Out of here first, so I can actually get to my paint. And there's your mixing container. This is purple. Utilize the dioxins in purple. First, let me change out this water. Oh, no, 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 no. Not fully my shower. All right, guys, we got the fresh water. Some fresh water. Actually, I should do this one too. This one's like really bad. Okay, we are ready to rock. Ready to rock. Let's see, what is it? But I kind of got spoiled. I was assigned to the last volume, but I hadn't reached that far in the story. Yeah, translating can be time consuming. Want They want it as soon as you get it, can give it to them. Is that it? Oh, he ended the stream already, huh? Or was this a different day? That was one day ago. Where's the live one, man? Not sure what's going on. Alright, so we got our dioxazine purple. Now this purple is going to really stain the canvas quite a bit, so I'm going to use a little bit of that, and then we're going to mix in some which one's this? Alizarin crimson. No, we want the magenta, right? We want the magenta. Or cadmium red hue. Let's do that. Cadmium red hue. Make a little bit more scarlet, like I guess. Scarlett Johansson. Gonna mix up some Scarlett Johansson. Okay. Yeah, I got my jokes. Yeah, thanks again, guys, for all the likes. That's awesome. 5 so far. And it was just what? How far are we into this? 20 minutes? 15 minutes? Alright, guys. We need our big brush. Our big old brush. We're going to put a little bit of water in here. Just a tiny bit, not a whole lot. Kind of want it to still be somewhat thick. Get our extension cord out of the way. And we'll mix. And the stream is so far back. Why are you so far back, screen? Excuse me. Wait, did you say something else? It says, I think one of my comments didn't end up here. Yeah, I think there were some issues. But when school starts, I will have way less time, but it's manageable, nothing crazy. I'm assuming do they have multiple people working on the same thing? Like you get a portion, they get a portion. Still not, this is more violet than scarlet. So we got violet. We're gonna do overall cover with this. I shouldn't mix it all, but I need to get the. Okay, hold on, guys. Well, I'm not worried about it. If I get paint on those other things, we get paint on them. Okay, so. Ooh, this really goes well with the yellows and the reds. Sorry guys, I know I'm always standing in the front of the canvas. Getting in the way. Fat. I shouldn't shame myself. You know what? I'm gonna put some on this canvas. clean this up. How we do that? We're gonna first, let's get as much paint out of the brush as we can, because once we dip it into the thing, there we go. We're not gonna get that water too dirty. Says but since I'm new, the last one was all that was left. Oh, okay. Thanks, G. So you like the color? I do too. Goes well with the yellows, kind of oranges and yellows. That's a little bit of dioxazine purple and the cadmium red medium hue. Okay, make sure my brush gets nice and clean. Let that hang out. Let that brush hang out. So this time I left little pockets of the underpainting bleeding through instead of covering the whole entire surface. So let's see how that works. Yeah, sometimes I just lay down the paint, don't even care where it goes. I usually care where it goes. I usually care where it goes. I shouldn't, but sometimes I do. Internet's not doing so hot though out here. I don't understand. We gotta connect to our phone. Hi, Rosalinda Zavala Garcia. Welcome to the channel. Thank you for the waves. I appreciate it. Thank you for saying hi. Hope you're having a lovely day or evening, wherever you're at. We're just doing some painting. So we just got done adding this violet color to this canvas surface, and is the quality of the stream like going down, guys? I don't know if that'll help or not. Oh, I don't need it. Hello, but I'm not sure if it's my internet or yours. It's my internet or yours. It's definitely my connection. Come on, stream. Quit acting like that. Is it just still? Gosh dang it. Okay, hopefully that helps. You guys are gonna have to fend for yourself. You're gonna have to fend for yourself here. The stream's better now. Alright, thank you, Chista. Yeah. I had these devices hotspotting to my phone, and I don't think that was a good idea. But there we go. One is trying to connect to our other Wi-Fi. Okay, next step. We're gonna do the same thing to canvas on the left. Add some color to that. Stream's still going. Hey TDS, how are you doing? Welcome. Thank you for joining us. Hope you're having a wonderful day. I have Thursday off from my day job, so I'm out here trying to get some painting done. Take advantage of the rest of the season before it really starts to get too cold to be out in the garage here. I shouldn't have been such a wuss about the summer and being out here in the humidity, but oh well. Hey, Ezra, I was gonna say, I couldn't. Hey, Golden Dog Mom, welcome, thank you. Did Dondrell finish his stream? Because for some reason I was having connection issues on my end, so I didn't get to catch to see if he's still going or not. He must have. But welcome, thank you, Ezra. He's finishing up. Okay, yeah, I'm just getting the spinning wheel because my internet connection isn't the best out in my garage. But yeah, thank you guys. Whoops. Thank you guys. Well, at least my iPad's not responding well. I just added the violet brush strokes to this painting on the right, and I'm going to add the same thing but not violet. I got to figure out what color I'm going to use and do the same thing on this side while this one is drying. And at some point I'm going to take and wipe it down, so whatever is dry will be left and whatever is still wet will get wiped off. So the paints, some of the brush strokes are pretty thick, so we're just kind of playing with that and seeing what kind of pattern gets left behind after a certain amount of drying here. But right now we got our little palette, our mixing palette, and so I liked how the violet color is working against the reds and yellows and that little bit of white in the background. So I want to figure out something to do on this side. You know, and I was thinking, I mean, I already got green in here. Orange probably wouldn't be bad. And we'll mix it. So we have cadmium red hue and primary yellow. We got a bunch of these Dick Blick brand acrylics. They're not too bad, I have to say. The pigment load in them is pretty decent. I'm assuming these are studio grade, is what they say. So I'm guessing they're a little bit better than, I don't know if they have a student grade paint, but yeah, these have been pretty good for me, I want to say. I don't mind them. They're probably pretty comparable to Liquitex's tubes like this. Usually I use golden paints, but not for projects where I'm using a lot more paint, just because it gets a little spendy on the golden side. Yeah, so let's get going and try to mix up an orange. So cadmium yellow light, let's go with that. Maybe it'll be more, maybe I'll do more of like a cream, orange-sicle, so a creamy orange versus a super bright vibrant orange. So Let's do a little bit of the cadmium hue. And I might add the tiniest bit of titanium white. Make this an orange-sickle color. Did I really use... Alright, we got a little bit of that. We're also using this Liquitex matte medium to kind of extend the paint a little bit. Make it a little bit more smooth. Yeah. And then the tiniest amount of water. Don't want it too liquidy. There we go, just enough. And we got our brush. Just get the water out there. Little Bob Ross there for y'all. See what kind of orange we come up with. I don't know if you guys can see it. Okay, not too bad. I guess this is not going to work out for us. Yeah, something's going on where internet's just sucking right now. Internet connectivity. Come on. We got more bars than the Liam Poly. Let's do this. Come on. Okay. Alright, guys. Let's add this orange. Might be a little... Is it raining? Yep, I'm getting some rain. Trying to use much of this as I can. So it doesn't go to waste. Because a lot of it's going to go to waste. Come on. Yeah, I think it's raining. Two yellow rectangles. Nice. Alright, let me wipe this down. Clean off this palette. Thanks guys for the likes. Holy crap. You like doubled the number, surpassed what I had when I last looked. Thank you so much. You guys are way too kind. Okay, we're getting a lot of paint on our hands. There's never a session, oops, where I don't go away with stained paint on my hands. Always gotta have some paint. Go away with some paint. Okay. I know we got some more paper towels we can use around here. Kind of try to reuse these if we can, as much as we can. So I'm not sure how much. Let me get this out of the way though. Get this painting out of the way. Yep, we got some purple down here. We didn't get any orange on this one. Damn it. Stuck. Stuck. Alright guys, let me hit this with the hair dryer. Guys. Hit this with the hair dryer. Make sure our plug is I think I have to hold this. got a chipmunk in here somewhere. I saw it running in here. Alright guys, I'm going to let that sit for a second, and then I'm going to do this. I need to put this somewhere. I got 8 on this thing now. Kind of like. There we go. Clean that off. Clean that edge. Not as much as I thought would come off. Hold on, we need a clean, fresh paper towel. Start removing some of this. these paper towels. Try not to remove all the paint, even though it's somewhat dry. I could still remove some of the pigment. So I want to be careful to let some stuff be. Just let it be. Let it be. So, paintbrush. Paintbrush. Hold on, guys. There's a lot going into this stuff. I like the movement in that violet. The violet is violent because of the movement. It's got movement to it. Okay. Where's my thing? These out of the way so they're not taking up too much room. This place is a pigsty. And let's keep this moist so it doesn't dry out. Okay, we got orange this time. Where's the thing I used to scrape that off? Oh, got some on the back side. Whoops. Excuse me. We just make tools out of it, whatever we can find. Yeah, I have squeegees in the house, but I don't want to run and go grab a squeegee. Listen to this mark. Just here's a piece of cardboard. Not the best piece of cardboard, but a piece of cardboard. You never know, different types of cardboard make different types of marks. That's what we're looking for. Okay. Let's clean this up. So now we have leftover orange and leftover purple. And once I finish this side, I will put a coat of matte medium on it, and then we can take it off the wall, and I'll put a couple other ones up there. Alright. Paper towels. Let's get a couple of these out. We're gonna need them. We're gonna need a couple of these. We're gonna need a couple of them. Be very gentle not to take up all the paint. Don't want to take up all the paint. That. Might have to use a little extra water on this. There we go. We're starting to see that underpainting come through somewhere. That underpainting. Need more paper towels. Need more paper towels. More paper towels. Somebody's texting me. Did you get the 2 packages off the porch? Looks like I gotta go check the porch for some packages, guys. Let me take care of this before I do that, because by the time I come back, this will all be dried up. All dried up. Use our chance to get our underpainting to show through, nice and clean. Right? Come on, underpainting. I'm gonna show your face, right? Show that underpainted face. Oh, losing some of our brush marks. So we'll just dab. Just do a little dab. Dabbage. This requires a gentle touch. Nice gentle touch. Don't want to dab your marks off. Dab them all away. Yabba dabba doo. I really like this part of the process of doing this. And I still have orange and purple in here. Let me put, oops, put my finger in it. Let me put one of these damp cloths over it so it doesn't dry out just yet. We'll reuse that. Okay. And let's find something to watch. I have to go get that, whatever it is, off the porch. Use the bathroom real quick. Okay, guys, let me go. I'm gonna bring you with me, but let me plug in the iPad. See if it works this time. Because we got this one. Is it working? The iPad doesn't like these ones. It doesn't like using any of this stuff except for its own stuff. How we doing? Yeah, 98%. Okay. All right, guys. I'll be right back. What's going on here? Guess it didn't like what I did. I moved the iPad. Didn't like what I did. Okay. All right. You didn't like what I did. Okay, guys. I gotta check on this package. Okay, sorry guys, I had to check on the laundry too, because it's gone out of balance. Okay, so let me hit this with the hair dryer. Okay, guys. Let's rotate these around. Rotate. guys think? That way? Okay. Yeah, we'll do it on the side since we've been spinning it vertically, so let's do the horizontal landscape. Alright guys, we got our canvases turned around. We need to keep our tools over here so they don't get all wet. Because I don't want to get shocked. Alright. Okay, how are we guys doing? Anybody still here with me? Whew. So, next layers. I know I lied. I said I was going to take these. Well, I was going to. Actually, I can do it right now. Let me. Oh, I need another container. I'll be right back, guys. I need some more containers. Alright, we found another. Whoop! Canvas is falling over. That's a problem. Okay, let's wipe this down first. We don't need any foodstuffs. And we're gonna hit this with our matte medium. I bet people go through this so quickly, and I'm surprised I still have 2/3, well, almost half. Man, after these 6 paintings, I could probably have used all of these, all of it up. All right, we got our brush. Let's do, oh, almost lost our brush. Let's do this here. I'll give this a coat of matte medium to help seal the deal on this layer. Seal the deal. Oh, I already need more. Didn't think I would need that much more. Something to wipe this off on. There we go. We got a clean one of these. Hey guys, hope you're doing well. I just got done putting a coat of matte medium on over this layer I just did. There, with our brush. Okay, I'm gonna hit this again with the hair dryer to help speed us drying up a little bit. And then I'm gonna switch up canvases and start adding layers to the other two. So it's 1:45 here, Central Standard Time, 2 p.m., 1400 hours. Well, actually, it's 13:45 for anybody that's not in the U.S. And we'll do some more painting. I could go to about 2:30, possibly 3 before I have to go in and do lunch, but I'm thinking maybe another 45 minutes. So let me get this hair dryer going so we can switch up painting. Excuse me, guys. Sorry about that. And move. Okay, guys. All right, I think we got that. I hope you enjoyed that. Watching paint dry quickly. Uh-oh, uh-oh, uh-oh. Emergency. Dropping our cords. All right, so I said you would remove these. Hold on a second. Before I do that, guys, let me take some pics. And then I will show you. Oops. I will show you all. Show you all what it looks like. Alright, we got some photos. You gotta remember, I need to remember. Okay, we got that. And so, okay, hold on, guys. Get this ready. And so, oops, I forgot to have my phone plugged in. All right, guys. Here's what we have. Sorry for the glare. Sorry for the glare. You can really start to see the color. And get in there. The different elements that are making up this piece. Sorry for the shakiness. Yeah, here's this one. It's pretty amazing how these different types of paint are able to work and hang on to one another. Now these are primarily all water-based mediums, except for the spray paint I was using is solvent-based. But it still manages to work as long as the layers are dried. I guess you can mix them all together and see what happens. All right, that's that. All right. Well, sneak peek. If you got to see it, you got to see it. If you didn't, there will always be the VOD. You can just go back to the VOD and check it out. Okay, let's move on, because We got about half an hour. I said 2:30 is when I was gonna give it a break. Try to center this stuff for you guys, even though it's not centered. I zoom out a little bit. There we go. Okay, let me take these off the wall. Put up 2 new ones. 2 more. Okay, guys. This way it'll give this canvas a little bit of time to cure more, even though the hair dryer helps cure it a little bit. It's still not fully cured. So giving it more time to just sit helps. Let's put this yellow one up. So this already has a few layers on it. Add some cat hair. Alright, we'll put these aside for now. What do you guys say, blue or red? You know what? We're gonna go blue. Let me turn this upside down though. Got some more cat hair. Okay. First off, I should wipe these down because they've been sitting around for a while. Even though I painted on them, they've been sitting around collecting dust. So, I mean, I can leave the dust in there. We'll fix that. Ants are always falling down. Okay, guys, so got that wiped down. What do you think? Drips? That's what we did. We started off. Excuse me. Last time was some drips. So let's see. Let's Who doesn't like a good drip? We even add some to this one. Now, and then we have orange. We have some orange. Okay, orange. Okay, let's do this. Give that a moment. Give that a moment to settle. There's a lot of time involved in what I do too. The passage of time. Gravity. Gravity is also a part of my process. Rotating canvases, applying and removing paint, making marks, all kinds of stuff going into this. Oops. Okay, our earbud died. It is 2:07, guys. What the hell? Somebody's in my yard trying to fuck you. They're like, what is that guy doing in his garage? And I'm like, what are you doing in my yard? What do you think you're doing in my yard? Okay, guys. I'm gonna have a little bit more swig while we watch paint just fall from the canvas. You can see up here on the orange one, there's something that is repelling the water. So either oil solvent based paint, spray paint could be doing that. Even along the side over here, I don't know if you can see it. Let me clean up down here because it drips. Not that it matters because I have wood down here and it's just getting paint all over it. My earbuds are not connecting. That's 100%. Plug that in. Hopefully that starts to charge. Okay. So those first two panels, canvases that I did, had a lot of drip, like stuff like this done to it, and I rotated the canvas and drip. So it created kind of like a color weave of drips. I could possibly do some layering like that, but not too much. Not sure why. Okay. It's like when I get too many people on Thursday. Everybody's at work busy. Not too many people. Now, I like when you do multiple colors, wet into wet, dripping, you get like this multicolored kind of stripes, drips going on. What's going on with my internet? It's just being poopy today. Poopy internet. I could hit it with the hairdryer right now. Let me get the hairdryer out, and I'll try to speed up this process a little bit. Alright, there's all our drips. They're not fully dry. There's some areas where paint, there's a few droplets are still wet. Dang. Pants keep falling down. How are we looking, guys? Thanks for the likes, guys. Appreciate it. I'm thinking now the color painter, I think Robert Morris did some interesting experiments with paint, dripping and pouring paint. Maybe I got the first name. No? Wait. Well, that's a sculptor. Lewis Morris. That's who the painter is. Lewis. Just thinking Robert. Lewis Morris. There we go. Died in 62? Really? 1912 to 1962. Yep, looks like it. Oh, come on. Morris Louis Bernstein. Interesting. Well, Morris Lewis, not Lewis Morris. Morris Lewis. Yes. Had that backwards. Let's see. Man, all those guys are part of the Works, Public Works Art Project. Oh, looks like the wife is asking for lunch, so we might just call it a stream there, and we'll come back later on. Yeah, maybe this will dry a little bit more. Morris Lewis, not Robert Morris, not Lewis Morris. Morris Lewis Bernstein. You know, when you have all these artists in your head that you've studied over the years, you don't always get them. You don't always get their names right when you're trying to pull it back out. Okay, where is the top? Top. There it is. I put the water top to my water back on. Get the water out of the brush. Turn the fan off and then we'll be back to do some more painting, guys, but I appreciate y'all hanging with me, and have a good day or evening wherever you're at. Let me give you a preview, up close preview of what we just did. Would Morris Lewis be proud? I don't know. He's probably rolling in his grave right now, thinking, what is this guy trying to do? Didn't I already do this shit? Didn't I already do this stuff so that they didn't have to do it again? Hell no, man. Hell no. Thank you guys for the likes. I appreciate it. I guess everybody disappeared. So, y'all have a good day. Quit playing with my likes, please. All right, thank you. Have a good day or evening wherever you're at, and until next time. Oh, actually, hold on a second. Let me thank people in chat. Golden Dog Mom, thank you. Azraya S, thank you. TDS Harper, Chista, another Winion. Rosalinda Zavala Garcia. Who else do we have? Passerby. Thank you all for joining me in this stream. I appreciate it. It's nice to have people in chat. Nobody ever asked me any questions, so which is okay, I guess. Well, thank you guys again. Have a good day, evening, and until next time, bye for now.